Hello, everybody. This is Teacher Levy. Today, we'll be speaking in fast English, or this is more normal English. So, this will be a good way to compare whether or not you think the slow English is too easy or the normal speed is too difficult. So I will still explain new vocabulary, like those little huts on the lake, but I will speak at a more normal speed while telling a story. So you will be able to compare whether or not the slow English is helpful or it has been helpful for you to improve your listening comprehension. So during the story, I will speak fast or regular speed. And if you want, you can rewind, which is to go back, or you can just pause the video and read the captions. So let's take a look at this before I share the story. We have a lake here, and I tried to show the buildings on that island, or it might not be an island, but there are some huts which are small buildings there on the water. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but this is a pretty big lake recently discovered by me. So that's nice to know about this. The sun is in the background, so, or behind me, so the lighting is not perfect, but let me share a story about baseball. Many of you might not know baseball, or you don't like baseball because the rules are complicated. Notice rules, the pronunciation is still important. So the rules might be complicated, and for this reason, some of you either don't watch or don't want to watch baseball, which is fine. I agree, actually, that if you are new to the sport, then it can be a little boring. It's a long game. And look what I found, a view. So let's check this out. I'll get up here. So baseball can be boring, but it is also fun to play. So I went to a baseball game a couple times, but I'll share an experience involving ice cream. Look how nice. Those are the huts. I think now you can see there's one there. You can see the roof. So there's many here. Some boats, the reeds. So this is nice. So I went to a Yankees baseball game, and the Yankees are very popular. New York Yankees baseball team, and there are also the Boston Red Sox, which some of you might have heard of. The Red Sox and the Yankees. It is a rivalry. There's big competition between those two teams. So, but I do support the Yankees because I went to their game. I went twice, I think, but one of the times I went with a friend or a couple friends, and we got great seats. Of course, when you go to a baseball game, you have a stadium where they have the seats and the field, the baseball field. So you go to, in this case, the Yankees Stadium in New York, and it's a big place. If the better the seats, the better the experience. So I'm so used to speaking in slow English when the camera is on that now it feels weird speaking quickly. So, but at this baseball game, we got good seats by home base or home plate. We got these good seats, and we got an all-inclusive pass or ticket. So we got access to food, and also, let's see what's here. There's a boat. Okay. Nice. So I thought we could find a way to go across, not across, but around the side here of the lake, but maybe we can't. So I don't want to make this video too long because I want to speak fast, and perhaps some of you might need time to rewind. But I went to this baseball game, and we had a good setup, good arrangement. So we got a lot of food and beverages. But what I remember the most, look at this part. Water looks not so clean. There was heavy rain recently, so perhaps that has something to do with it. So, but what I remember the most is the ice cream. From outside, we went into the food court or the buffet section, the food section, and they had ice cream, different kinds of ice cream. I think the woman working at the ice cream stand or by the ice cream, she recommended passion fruit. Passion fruit is a fruit that is maybe found in South America, perhaps Asia, in warmer climates. I tried this passion fruit, and it was my favorite ice cream. I thought it was similar to frozen yogurt, which is, frozen yogurt is a type of ice cream, in my opinion. Some people will say it's not, because it's a different process for making it, but I think it is similar enough to regular ice cream. It has a more milky, more yogurt flavor. That's why the name is frozen yogurt. Since then, I never tried passion fruit. I only had the ice cream. And finally, a student from China recommended me to try the actual fruit. And I got the fruit. It has these big seeds, and they're very hard. They're not like some other fruits which have softer seeds. I can't think of a fruit which has soft seeds, a big fruit. I can think of watermelons, but watermelons have big black seeds, and those are pretty hard too. So, but these are round, I think white or black seeds in the passion fruit, and you can chew and eat the seeds. They're very hard. It feels like you might break your teeth while you're eating them, so that's the one problem. But it has a very unique flavor, so I would recommend for you to try that as well. I also got at the gas station another ice cream recently, And the name on the cover was maracuya, which sounds Spanish. I don't know if it is, but maracuya ice cream. And I thought, this is amazing. I wonder what maracuya is. I've heard of it, but I didn't know if it was a Spanish name or some kind of Latin fruit. So I spoke to another student recently, and I asked them, have you heard of maracuya, without looking it up? And they said, yeah, maracuya in my language is passion fruit. And I said, no way. So I Googled it as well. And it turns out that passion fruit is the same as maracuya. It's another name for the same fruit. So there you go. And that's my new favorite ice cream flavor, or one of them. So I hope this was helpful. This is day 2 of the English boot camp, 2 weeks. This is fast English. So we've done slow English so much. This is a good switch up or change. So hopefully this is something to compare the slow English to and see if it's still understandable, or perhaps you have trouble with it. So I think I was speaking pretty normal. Perhaps if there was somebody, I might speak faster, slower at times. It all sways like the waves. So sometimes people speed up, sometimes they speak slower, but I think this is about normal speed. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for day 3 tomorrow. We'll continue for 2 weeks. So this will be a good push, a good boost for somebody, perhaps multiple people who watch this channel. So keep practicing, read a book, do some writing, stay consistent, watch the videos multiple times if you need to, and speak to yourself or speak to somebody, a teacher, a friend in English. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.